Yes, dear students. So we are discussing the chapter matter around us. Matter around us. And in this chapter, in the previous classes, we have discussed about definition of the matter, into how many states it exists, its properties, and we have started discussing its properties and activities. In that, we have discussed compressibility and also diffusion in the previous classes. In the previous class, we also studied how diffusion of solid liquid gases takes place into other substances or into other matters. Okay, and we have done even few activities also, right? You have participated with great enthusiasm and with great what's called good cooperation. Okay, and I expect even with others also the same thing. Okay, not only few members participating in activities every day, but even others also should do the activity and understand. Okay, so as we are in the online classes, I cannot look each and everyone and observe whether you are doing it or not, but individually you should have some sort of some care towards yourself. Okay, that to understand the concepts. Okay, so that is the reason why I made you to get the resources or get the apparatus that we have that are available at our houses and understand the concepts, understand the concept. Okay, now in today's class we are going to discuss a lab activity that is saying about diffusion of two gases, of two gases. Diffusion of two gases. Okay, let us understand when there are two gases, how they are going to diffuse each other and how they are going to react and what are the products that are going to form. Okay, gases means two gases means they diffuse. But in that, which one diffuses faster, why it is diffusing faster, and all the observations are going to be done now. Okay, and in tomorrow's class, I'll tell you the things that are required at the end of the class and get ready with all those things. Okay, I may pick up anyone or not. Okay, but you have to do on your own and understand the activity. Okay, if I do not call your name, it doesn't mean that you should not do this activity. Even if I call you or not, you have to do it at a time. Right? Tomorrow, I'll just ask every one of you to switch on the videos. So you should be ready with all the things and start doing the activity, and I'm going to observe you all. Okay. Now let us discuss about today's topic, that is diffusion of two gases. Diffusion of two gases. Okay. Now for this, we are going to take a glass tube. A two-side open glass tube. Okay. Two-side open glass tube. And then we are taking the chemicals like HCl and NH3 solutions. HCl solution, hydrochloric acid solution, and ammonia solution. Remember, whenever we are handling these chemicals, we should be very careful wearing the gloves, mask, and the goggles. Okay, which protects our eyes also, right? Because this ammonia is a pungent smell. Pungent smell is a if you do not have a mask, that will damage. I mean, when you inhale in excess, it damages the nose. It damages the respiratory. It causes respiratory issues. Okay, and hydrochloric acid, it is an acid, and just if it is spill over, it is going to cause injuries, right? Cause corrosion. Now, we are taking HCl solution, NH3 solution, cotton and rubber cords. Now what we have to do is dip a cotton in HCl solution and place it here. Cotton. Okay, so to the right side we are placing what? HCl into cotton. Okay, and you are closing it with the rubber cord. closing it with the rubber cord. And then here also, you are taking the cotton which is dipped in NH3. To the left side of the glass, you are taking NH3 cotton which is dipped in the solution and close it with the rubber cord. Close it with the rubber cord. Now, what they are going to do from that cotton, the cotton which is soaked in the HCl and NH3, okay, they are going to release the HCl gas and ammonia gas. HCl gas and ammonia gas. So from right side we are getting HCl gas vapors, then vapors and then ammonia vapors. Now NH3 from right side, from the left side and from right side HCl. They both react and form what? NH4Cl. NH4Cl. Now NH3 is colorless gas. HCl is also a colorless gas. Then how do we know whether they are moving or not, whether they are diffusing or not, whether they are forming a compound or not? So that is known by the formation of the compound, which is a white color. Now, for example, NH3 and HCl. The ring is formed here. A white ring is observed here. A white ring. A white ring is observed in the glass tube. Okay, a white ring is observed in the glass tube. Can you look at the picture and say that white ring is closer to which side? I mean, which cotton plug? White ring is closer to which cotton plug? Yes, very good. HCl. The white ring is closer to HCl. Okay, this is your observation. Now, that white ring is what? Ammonium chloride. White ring is what? Ammonium chloride. Now, let us recall it once again. What is our activity? To know the diffusion of two gases. Which gas diffuses faster? Which gas diffuses faster? In two gases, which gas diffuses faster? Okay, now what are the materials required? Glass tube, two side open glass tube, HCl solution, NH3 solution, cotton plugs, and a rubber cord. What is the precaution I told you? Wear the apron, gloves, mask, and goggles. Right? And goggles. These are the precautions. Is that clear? Then what is the procedure? Dip the cotton plugs in one cotton plug in HCl solution and one in NH3. Place it to the ends of the glass tube and fix a rubber cord. Fix a rubber cord. This is the procedure. Now, what is your observation? What is your observation? A white ring is formed in the glass tube. A white ring is formed in the glass tube. And that white ring is closer to which side? It is closer towards HCl. It is closer towards HCl. Okay? Are you all able to follow? I said the aim, apparatus, or the material required, precaution, procedure, observation. Now comes conclusion. Coming to conclusion part. Why ring is formed closer to HCl? Why not in the center? Okay, let us see now. NH3. Let us calculate the weight of NH3. How many nitrogens and hydrogens are there? In the bridge course, I told you how to calculate atomic weight, how to calculate molecular weights. Right? Now let us solve it. Nitrogens, we have only one hydrogen speed. Very good. Answered by Sai Hansika. Very good. Now, nitrogen atomic weight. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. Remember, nitrogen atomic number is 7, atomic weight is 14. 1 into 14 that gives us 14. 7 is atomic number. Remember, 7 is the atomic number of nitrogen and atomic weight is 14. Okay? 14. Now hydrogens are 3. Hydrogen atomic number is 1 and atomic weight is also 1. Now what is the total? 17 grams. 17 grams. Okay. Now next in the same way we have to calculate how many hydrogens we have? 1. How many chlorines we have? 1. Hydrogen atomic number, atomic weight is 1. 1. Chlorine atomic number is 17. Chlorine atomic number is 17. Atomic weight is 35.5. 35.5. Okay. You can just take the screenshot of all these things together. 35.5. Now what is the answer you get here? 35.5. What is the total? 36.5 grams. 36.5 grams. 36.5 grams. Now, in this two, that is NH3 and HCl, whose molecular weight is less? Whose molecular weight is less? Whose molecular weight is less? In NH3 and HCl, whose molecular weight is less? Very good, right? Hasini and Shastra. You can look at the board, everybody look at the board and you can say NH3 weight is 17 grams, HCl weight is 36.5 grams. Who is less now? NH3 is less. So that is the reason if you look at the gas group, NH3 diffuses faster. NH3 diffuses faster than HCl gas. Than HCl gas. Say for example, for example, I am 120 kgs weight. Okay, I am 120 kgs weight, and you are 30 kgs weight. Okay, you are 30 kgs weight. And if there is a running competition between us, right, who is going to run faster? Who is going to run faster? The one who is with less weight. Correct? The one who is with less weight. In the same way, NH3 and HCl are diffusing in the opposite side. Are diffusing in the opposite side. But here NH3 diffuses faster than the HCl. Faster than the HCl. Ring is not formed in the between of the glass tube. Ring is formed closer to the HCl because ammonia diffused faster than the HCl. Ammonia diffused faster than the HCl. So that is the reason why the ring is formed closer to the HCl. So ammonia came here, HCl came here, reacted, and to be what? A white ring is formed in the glass tube. So here we can write the conclusion. What is the conclusion? Ammonia diffused faster than the HCl due to its less molecular weight. Okay. Ammonia diffused faster than HCl due to its less molecular weight. Less molecular weight. Have you understood the experiment, the lab activity? Have you understood? Right, the entire reaction or entire uh, lab activity is there on the board. Let us have a glance. Okay, let us have a glance once again. So our lab activity is on about diffusion of two gases. Diffusion of two gases and to know which gas diffuses faster. That is the aim. Materials required: two-side opened glass tube, HCl solution, NH3 solution, cotton plugs, and rubber cord. Precautions: hand gloves, apron, mask, and goggles. Right? And the next thing, procedure. Dip the cotton plugs in the solutions, ammonia solution and HCl solution. Place it to the both ends of the glass tube and fix it with a rubber cord. Why do we fix a rubber cord? In order to prevent the escape of the gas to the opposite side, right? Away from the glass tube. If you are not fixing the rubber cord, the gas may escape to the other side. Okay, and then what we are doing after closing it the rubber cord, the ends with the rubber cord, now comes observation. What is your observation? A white ring is formed. White ring is formed in the glass tube. Now, is it formed in the center of the glass tube? No, it is formed closer to the HCl solution. Right? I mean, where the HCl cotton is placed. Okay. Now, why the ring is not formed in the center, but why it is closer to HCl? Why it is closer to HCl? Okay. Now, why it is closer means you have explanation here. When you calculate the molecular weights of NH3 and HCl, NH3 molecular weight is 17 grams and HCl molecular weight is 36.5 grams. So the gas which is with the less weight diffuses faster than the gas with the less weight. So that is the reason why a white ring is formed closer to HCl, because NH3 diffused faster. It moved long distance within a short span of time because of its less weight. Because of its less weight. So this is all about the lab activity, diffusion of two gases, to observe the speed of diffusion of two gases. Now, which is having a speed? Which gas is having a good speed? The gas which is having less molecular weight. Less molecular weight. Okay, is that clear to everybody? Is that clear? Is it okay with everyone? Have you understood? Yes. Now you can just take the screenshot and you can use it for your reference purpose. Okay. You just take the screenshot. Complete it quickly. Yes, done. Now, in tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss about activity 7, that is how small the particles of the matter are. How small the particles of the matter are. That we cannot see the particles that are present in the solid, liquid, gases, internally particles, right, that are not observed or that are not visible to the naked eye. So we're going to perform that activity, and I request every one of, right, please carry every one of you. I just ask you to switch on the video, right, turn on your videos, and so that everybody will do that activity and understand. Right, everybody will do irrespective of the names I call, right, everybody will do this activity, and tomorrow I should not see any one of you saying that I forgot or I do not have any materials. See, I am not asking you to buy the things. I'm just asking you, use the materials that are available at your house itself. Understood? No need to buy, no need to go for shopping, and no need to waste your money. Understood? Right? For that, again, you need to take at least four disposable glasses. If you have disposable glasses means use and throw plastic glasses. If you have that, fine. If not, take a 4 juice glasses, but careful, it is a glass, so it may break if you mishandle it. Okay, so be careful when you are using these glass items. Okay, especially during the class. Okay, so do not harm yourself. So disposable glasses are far better, okay, than the class 1. So try to have 4 or 5, minimum 4, maximum 5 classes. Okay, don't waste that. You can use it for you can use it you can use the glasses again. Okay, so 4 glasses or 5 glasses, disposable glasses, and of course water. Okay, water and ink or food color or ujala. Okay, so don't waste ujala, right? All the time, if you take ujala, your mother may ask, right? I brought ujala for the cloths and you are using for your activity. So please take only few drops from it, not the entire liquid. Okay, only drops. I'm asking you only few drops, 4 to 5 drops. That's it. Okay, now. So 5 disposable glasses. If you do not have disposable glasses, go for juice glasses. Don't handle it carefully. Okay, handle it carefully. So you should arrange your table in such a way that you should arrange the camera in such a way that you should perform the activity. You should perform the activity. If you do not have that provision, when the activity is done, you can just turn on the camera towards your activity. Okay, or else you can just place it in front of you and you do the activity. Okay, so this is what you require: 4 to 5 glasses, food color or ink or ujala. Okay, and water. Okay, 3 items. And then collect these materials, and afterwards, okay, already activity 8 was already done in the previous class itself, but let us recall it once again. Let us recall it once again. And okay, and remaining things, sir, can we take painting colors instead of color? Yes, ma, you can take painting colors also, no problem, right? You can take even painting colors also. We require a coloring agent. Okay, we require a coloring substance. That's it. And then uh, you have camphor at your houses, right? Camphor, karpuram, camphor. Okay, so if possible, you have camphor at your house. So please be ready with the camphor and a spoon. Okay, to burn the camphor, to burn the camphor. Are you able to follow? Camphor and a spoon to hold the spoon so that you can see the camphor is burning. Anyhow, you use it for the puja purpose, right? Puja kosam vaartuntaru kabatti manaki edaithe haram istaru kada, even that stand is also enough. If you do not have that one, at least a spoon. Camphor unte sare, lekapothe odileyandi. Okay, don't need to buy. Then next, you have naphthalene balls. Naphthalene ball. Okay, naphthalene ball. Sir, it is black color. Which one, Hansika? Camphor? No, white one, white color one. White color ఉంటాయి కదా, చిన్న చిన్నగా ఉంటాయి campers. Black color లో కూడా ఉంటుందా camphor? White color లో ఉంటుంది కదా camphor. And naphthalene balls, any color, no mandatory. Okay, any color naphthalene ball. If you have, fine. If not, no problem. No need to buy. Okay. Then okay. Only this day, 2 things. Let us have a glance now. We have time. We have a lot of time. Okay, let us have a glance. We have 10 minutes time. Let us have a glance on tomorrow's topic, what we are going to discuss, and let us move. Okay, tomorrow we are going to discuss 2 things. One is, can matter change its state, physical state? Matter changing its state. For example, I have water in the bottle. This water formula is H2O. Okay, now it is in liquid state. It is going to change its physical state. Yes, you know water cycling. Liquid turns to vapors and again they come back to earth in the form of water. Now when it is in vapor state, is the formula changing? Are we calling it with a different formula? No, right? Whether it is in gaseous state, we call H2O. Whether it is in solid state, we call H2O. Whether it is in the liquid state, we call H2O. Okay. So matter changes its state. When it changes its state at its freezing point at 0 degrees Celsius. At 0 degrees Celsius. When it changes to vapor at 100 degrees Celsius. At 100 degrees Celsius. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. That is boiling point. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. It is freezing point. And now coming seasons, in the winter season, right? The next coming winter season, you will notice the solidification of coconut oil. Coconut oil. Coconut oil gadda solid outing. You want to use it for your hair. So what you are going to do? You are going to take the coconut oil, put it on the stove. Is it true? Put it on the stove. Yes, Shruti, are we heating it directly to the flame? Yeah? No. We're gonna place it in the hot water. What happens if you put directly to the flame? Yes, exactly, Hansika, right? We're gonna put it in the hot water, or we're gonna put it in the hot sun. Are you able to follow? So that is changing of the physical state. Coconut oil. Coconut oil. Is that clear? And you also noticed that during summer seasons, it is advised that we should not park automobiles in the hot sun. We should park it under the shadow. If you park it in the hot sun, what is going to happen? The petrol from the petrol tanker gets evaporated. So there, the state of the physical state of the substance is changing. Right? So matter changes its state. Matter changes its state. So that is what we are going to observe it by doing the activity camphor and naphthalene. Camphor and naphthalene. Okay. So two activities we are going to do tomorrow. That is, can matter change its state and how small the particles of the matter are. For example, this is the chalk piece, matter. In this, the particles are very, very tiny, and we are going to observe how tiny the particles are. Okay, the particles that are present in this chalk piece are very, very tiny. We are going to understand its size by performing the activity. Is that clear? Okay, by performing the activity. So get these things, two things tomorrow. One is camphor, second naphthalene ball. If you have dalda, vanaspati ghee, if it is available, fine. If not, no need. Okay, vanaspati ghee, dalda telisi adami dalda antaru. Mana functions lo వండేటప్పుడు వేస్తారు dalda. తెలుసా? You know dalda? Don't know? Not majjiga kaadu. Yeah, it's like ghee. Yeah, if ghee is available, fine, no problem. Dalda ఏంటిదంటే బయట తీసుకొచ్చినా కానీ కొంచెం సాలిడ్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఘీ అనుకోండి, అది లిక్విడ్ గా కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కదా, లిక్విడ్ గా తొందరగా కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. అదే డాల్డా అయితే ఇట్ రిమైన్స్ సాలిడ్ ఫర్ సమ్ టైం. ఓకే, if you don't know, no problem. తెలియదు, no problem. ఓకే, ఉంటే సరే, లేదు అంటే ఘీ అయినా సరే సరిపోతుంది. ఈవెన్ ఘీ is also best example. Okay, so tomorrow you should have camphor, okay, camphor, then naphthalene ball, glasses 4 or 5 glasses. It would be better if you have disposable glass, because you can use it for our activities for n number of times. If it use glass, it may get spoiled or it may give you smell, or sometimes if you mishandle it, it may get broken, so be careful when you use a glass one, okay, transparent glasses, 4 to 5 glasses, and ink, or ujala, or any food color, ujala, okay, ink, ujala, or any food colors, liquid food colors, anything, right? Food colors, that's it. So these are the things you should get tomorrow. Okay, and let us understand how small the particles of the matter are. Okay. So this is all about for today's class. If you have any doubts in the today's class that we have discussed so far, put it in the chat box.